Namaste, good morning. I am here with one of my favorite friends, Heather Friedli. Is that correct?
That is
Have I
correct.
pronounced it
Yes.
Heather, as you all know, is a renowned painter. These are all her magnificent canvases, and rather than me gush over her, I will let her speak for herself. Who is Heather Friedli?
So, as Sherilyn said, thank you, Sherilyn, one of my great friends. I'm so excited to be here. I'm Heather Friedli. I'm a contemporary impressionist painter here in St. Paul, Minnesota, and I create work about the natural world while drawing a lot of my art adventures that I take. So I like to go out into the wilderness, either on my own or with my family, and experience the wonders of nature around me, be it here in Minnesota or the Appalachian Trail or other places that I've been to around the world. And in processing and synthesizing the natural world, I'm also drawing on my family's native and Mexican heritages. As you can see, my works are brightly colored and full of life and vigor, and I draw from those traditions in my background to create these landscape works.
You are a busy mom.
I am a very busy mom.
You're also a fabulous wife. Ben is so lucky.
Oh, thank you.
How do you fit family life and your painting life? How do they come together? I'm talking about your creative process and your inspiration.
Gosh, really great question, because you got to make sure that you take time for your family as well as being a busy professional artist. I actually keep a schedule, and I make sure that a certain amount of my weekend is always blocked off for family and just family time, especially Sundays and Saturday mornings. And I also take, I only have a 4-day work week, so I take Friday to be with my children.
Talk about your creative process.
So I am an oil painter, and in my process is I work with a ground first. So it's an underpainting, and I put a single color down, and I work from whatever color seems to fit the piece I'm doing. So in this one, the underpainting is a purple, and it actually I think was a gradation of like a blue to a dark purple, and then I work on top of it. So I start with my darks, and I'll put in shadows. I do my midtones, and then I end with my lights on top. And I work in a slightly impasto style, which means that you can see the brush strokes, there's some thickness to the paint, and it gives it nice texture.
Do you want to tell us a little bit more in detail about your inspiration? Because I know you touched on it initially, right in the beginning, and could you talk a little bit more about it?
Sure. So for example, for this particular piece here, this is one called Bly Gap Oak Tree, and almost 10 years ago, I thru hiked the Appalachian Trail, so that's over 2,000 miles of hiking over 6.5 months, and I'm creating a retrospective of work based on that hike. And I have a bunch of photos that I'm working from that I took personally while I was hiking the Appalachian Trail. And this particular piece was one of the first trees that you see in crossing the first border between Georgia and North Carolina, and it's called the Bly Gap Oak Tree. And it was shaped by the native people who used this area as a trail. And so they would actually bend these trees towards the direction of the trail. And that was significant because of my family's native heritage, but also bending a metaphor of finding my way through the woods, finding my way in life.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come to explain all this to us. You are magnificent.
Oh, thank you.
I love your work.
Thanks, Sherilyn.
And well deserved, well deserved. Guys, if you all haven't seen her artwork yet, please come to Frameworks Gallery. You're in, it's located in Highland Park, St. Paul. I'll of course put down the address. The exhibition is on till January 4th, right?
Yes, January 4th.
Yes. I promise you will absolutely fall in love with each and every piece, and I hope you will at least consider purchasing a piece for your homes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.